Hey guys, Farok here. Okay, I have an interesting video for you today. I've been watching some pros play and I see something that a lot of the top 10 players are doing and it's wrong. And I'm, not a top 10 player, but I'm looking at the math here and it's just wrong. Let me show you what I mean. So the most common matchup in Tier 1 is Fire versus Shadow. Or at least it's a very, very common matchup. And what happens, both players run their Swift unit and their shooters onto the field. And the minute the fire player sees Forsaken, they quickly make a Thugs. And now, the Forsaken player sees the Thugs, they run the Forsaken away. So here are the Thugs. The Forsaken, they start running away. Why? Because Thugs do a bonus to small units, and they gain 10 power from killing Forsaken. Now let me show you why that is completely wrong. Let's do actual math. What will happen exactly? So Dazed units do 50% attack. So we're going to do equals their attack times 0.50. That's the attack they do. Now you're going to say, wait a minute, don't they get 50% bonus against small units? So they should be back to 660 attack. No, that's wrong. Let me show you. That's not the way math works. So now we take their Dazed attack, we times 1.5, which is that plus 50%, and we see that now Thugs only do 495 damage to Forsaken, not 660 or not 990. When they're Dazed, they do less than 500 damage. Now remember, their HP is half. That's the Thugs' HP. Okay, now let's look at Forsaken for a second. They do 540 damage to Thugs because Thugs are not medium units, so they don't get a bonus. 540 over 20 seconds. For your information, Daze lasts 15 seconds, and not skeletons, seconds. This is a very important fact. Okay? 15 seconds is Daze. Over a 10-second period, Forsaken deal 270 damage. So watch what's going to happen. The Thugs, first they're spawned. Then they're a little confused because they have that bug, and they go to the wrong place. And their player says, no, get the Forsaken. Instead of running away, the Forsaken player should turn around and shoot the Thugs immediately. 1, 2, 3, whatever. They'll do probably close to 100 HP damage, taking the Thugs down to about 200 HP. Before the Thugs get out of Daze, before 15 seconds, the Forsaken will kill the Thugs. No question. Look at the math here. You want to know exactly how much damage they do in 15 seconds? Here. It's that plus that. Here. Divided by 2. That is how much damage the Forsakens do in 15 seconds. Now remember, the Thugs are going to be dead by then because they only 315 HP when they're Dazed. So the Thugs will for sure be dead before they get out of Daze. No question. If the Thugs come out of Forsaken and you turn and shoot, the Thugs will not make it out of Daze. They will die. Now, they do less damage. They have less HP. My prediction is even the fact that they gain power, they probably won't gain that much because it's a lot when they gain. When they have 660 plus 50%, they're doing 990 attack to Forsaken. Yeah, the power comes fast. But at only 495 damage, and they first have to walk over to the Forsaken, maybe they'll get 5 power from the Forsaken. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe they will. But remember, the Thugs only get 90% of their power back, which means they lose 6 permanently. So I think not only will your Forsaken be left alive, but you will have a power advantage against the Fire player, even though they gain power from hitting your Forsaken. One more time. Thugs Dazed, your Forsaken, do not run. Turn around, shoot the Thugs. They will die within 15 seconds for sure, because that does 405, and they have only 315. Now, I've never actually done this in the game, but I'm looking at the math here, and I really do not see how this can go wrong. So, I've been doing it myself. I used to run my Forsaken away. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to shoot those Thugs. This is just pretty concrete. So, alright, I suggest you all try this, and I'll see you in the next... Well, actually, I won't see you in the next video. You're not going to be in the next video. Unless you will. I won't. You'll see me in the next video. Whatever. Have a good day. Bye-bye.